Are you considering a trust, but you are really trying to figure out what you should put in it? I mean, are the only assets that you could put in a trust like money? Or is it possible that there are some non-financial assets that can be added to a trust? Hi, I'm attorney Tiffany Powell, owner of Tiffany Powell and Associates, located in the south suburbs of Chicago. And today I want to talk just a little bit about what you can put into a trust. And we'll start simply with you can put financials in the trust, such as cash, bank accounts, brokerage accounts, and the like. But there also are a number of non-financial assets that can also be placed into the trust. So, what are some examples of the non financial assets? Well, number one would be real estate. That would include your primary residence that you currently reside in, but it also can include vacation homes, not just in the state in which you live, but even that vacation home that you may have on the East Coast or down south. Those can also be added to your trust. And don't forget that family property in Mississippi. I get a lot of calls about families who are vexed because trusts weren't used to transfer that property and they're trying to figure out how to best handle it. So, yes, out of state property as well as land can all be included in the bundle, if you will, called real estate. So, that's number one of the non financial assets you can put into a trust. The second interest can be valuable personal property. Now, I'm not talking about the dishes in your cupboard, okay? I'm talking about fine jewelry, art, collectibles, things that you may have insurance policies on and have already had appraised for high value. That could even be high value, specially made furniture and things of those natures. That type of stuff is non-financial asset that you'll be trying to pass down to generations and can be held in a trust. Another thing that we don't often think about here in the Midwest, but it does exist down south. And some of us in the Midwest are finding ourselves having interest will be mineral rights. That includes gas, oil, or water rights. And we often have clients that come through who have these interests because they inherited them from family down in Mississippi and Alabama. And they're now here and they're like, hey, what do we do with this? So those are some non-financial assets that would be held in a trust. But there are a couple assets that you would think would be in a trust that you really keep out. And that would be vehicles. And that's generally unnecessary unless it's high value or a collectible in excess of $150,000. Secondly, will be personal property. We don't need grandma's dishes, so no daily use items, clothing, or appliances. Those usually stay out as well to avoid administrative burdens when we are trying to administer a trust. So those are just a couple ideas, and I have plenty more, so stay tuned. My name is Tiffany Powell. I am the owner of Tiffany Powell and Associates, located in the south suburbs of Chicago, and I look forward to seeing you soon.